All right, we're here in the Fox 61 kitchen by Carrier. We're making a cheese Danish without the dairy. It's fresh off the plant-based menu, the brunch menu at Flora. So, of course, joining us right now, Casey Ward, the chef and owner at Flora. Thanks so much for being back with us.
Hey,
it's
thanks
been
for
a
having
while.
me here. I know.
It's great to have you here.
Yes, it's great to be here.
And you liking our new kitchen?
I love it.
I know.
This is great.
Well, this is going to be great. We've got Mother's Day coming up. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. But this really looks delicious.
So this is something from our brunch menu.
And it's plant-based.
Totally plant-based.
So the cheese Danish without the actual dairy.
Right. So we do mostly vegan restaurant.
Right.
So mostly plant-based. You can also find some sustainable, what we call sustainable fauna there. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to eat meat, it's grass-fed. If you're going to eat chicken, it's organic. But this is from our vegan plant-based menu. And this is a nice little sweet treat to start any morning. So what goes better with your coffee than something flaky, crunchy, doughy, sweet, creamy. So the puff pastry, you can work hours on making the puff pastry, or you can buy it.
Right.
Most puff pastry these days that you buy is actually vegan. So just check the label and you'll be able to see on the backside in the ingredients. So this one, I'll just take it. It's super simple recipe. It looks real impressive, but it just couldn't be easier. So all I do is I just score it. And so when I'm scoring it is I'm kind of telling the layers, the lamination layers of the puff pastry where I want them to rise.
Where to puff.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. So I'm not going to cut it all the way through. I'm going to leave it a little bit attached at the corners. I'm just going to take whatever fork you got laying around the kitchen. I'm going to dock it. So just make these simple little marks down on the bottom. And then I'll take this egg wash. So it's not real egg.
I was going to say.
So
what is that?
This is mostly made of mung beans. So if you've ever had bean sprouts, those are mung beans.
Right.
And this is an amazing product. We do like breakfast burritos, scrambled eggs. It is.
I haven't used those alternative products, but I've used the mung beans in stir fry.
And it's crazy. Just when I go shopping for the family, I'll see the sections at the grocery stores growing and growing and growing.
Right.
You know, so these products that used to be kind of exclusively available commercially are now much more available to the average consumer.
And because there's more demand, the prices for those items are going down as well over time.
Yes.
Which is nice.
So we get the egg wash on it, so that's going to give it a nice little shiny coat once it bakes. I'm going to hit it with some jam. Use whatever jam you got that's your favorite or that's laying around.
Like at my house, we might be doing Nutella.
You could definitely do that.
I imagine that works.
You could definitely do that. And it's a very forgiving recipe, so you don't have to be very perfect, because again, when it puffs up, that's going to tell the ingredients where to go.
It's going to just look really great on its own.
And then this is the magic, right?
The cheese, right? Okay.
So we make all of our cheeses in-house. Most of them are nut-based. We cater to almost every allergy and do it all the time.
Yeah.
But most of our cheeses are nut-based. So this one is actually made from blanched almonds. And so I'm just doing little dollops of it. That goes down, and then that's it. That's as easy as it is. And then I put it on a parchment-lined cookie sheet, pop it in the oven, 450 degrees, 9 minutes. Everybody's oven is different, though.
Yeah.
So you got to pay attention. You might have to rotate it halfway through,
how do you know,
up and down on the trays.
I guess just by view, just by sight,
that's
you know
it. You're looking for that nice golden brown. One key thing with the puff pastry dough is temperature. You don't want this to lay out at room temperature too long, because you want it to be cold, because that's what pops it. That cold laminated layer, that's what's going to get it to pop up like that. And then, so once it comes out, I just like to put a little simple garnish of a little bit of powdered sugar glaze over the top. That glazes over it. A little bit of candy pistachios we put on it.
And I noticed this is a powdered I've never seen this before.
Go nuts.
I've never seen this before, but I love it. I think I'm obsessed. You do it all day, honestly.
So this will be available Mother's Day brunch over at Flora in West Hartford Center. We're doing 10:30 till 2:30 for our regular brunch, and then regular dinner the rest of the day. And then Rooster Company is also doing brunch over in
I was going to say,
Newington.
you're primarily plant-based at Flora, but
Right.
you also have Rooster Company, famous
Right.
for a lot of things, particularly your rotisserie chicken, which I personally love.
I'm glad you love it.
And this is a new one, so I'm going to try this. But also, it's just, I'm going to say, it's just great to have you back here. And it's really important for us to show people that they have the options if they want
So
to.
many options.
You know, go towards a more plant-based menu. And a lot of people are doing meatless Mondays, maybe a lot of people at home. So if you want to just mention real quickly a couple of other things that you have on your menu.
Yeah, so for brunch time, we have banana pancakes, which are gluten-free. We make them from oatmeal.
So good.
And bananas, maple syrup. It's a super clean, simple recipe. Some bruleed bananas on there. The brunch burrito is a huge hit. I do a take on kind of like a sausage flavor profile. I take some walnuts, some fennel seeds, some red pepper flake, mix that in.
All good stuff.
Oh,
All
yeah,
good stuff.
it's
Casey,
so
thanks so
good.
much for being with us. Unfortunately, we're out of time.
I hope
but it
you're
was
getting
so
hungry.
great. Oh, I can't wait to dive more into this.
Great.
Appreciate you being back. Thanks so much.
Thank
The
you.
information is on our website. Stick with us. A lot more still ahead here on Fox 61.